Rocky Mountain high, hopes low, a state in crisis. Colorado, a state known for its majestic mountains, breathtaking landscapes, and vibrant cities. But beneath this idyllic facade lies a harsh reality, a growing homeless crisis. The number of people experiencing homelessness in Colorado has been steadily rising, casting a shadow over the state's renowned beauty. Once a place that promised opportunity and a high quality of life, Colorado is now grappling with an uncomfortable truth. The American dream, for many in the state, has become increasingly unattainable. The very things that make Colorado desirable, natural beauty, recreational opportunities, a thriving economy, have also driven up the cost of living, making it difficult for many to afford basic necessities. The faces of homelessness in Colorado are diverse. Families with children, veterans who served their country, individuals battling mental illness and addiction, all find themselves without a place to call home. Their stories paint a picture of hardship and despair, a stark contrast to the state's image of prosperity and progress. This is the story of Colorado's homeless crisis, a crisis that demands attention, compassion, and a commitment to finding lasting solutions. The price of paradise, when living is out of reach. Colorado, known for its breathtaking landscapes and vibrant cities, has become a symbol of the American dream. But for many, this dream is slipping away. The cost of living in Colorado has skyrocketed in recent years. What was once an affordable haven for families and individuals seeking a better life has transformed into a financial challenge. Driven by a booming economy, particularly in the tech and energy sectors, housing prices have soared, pushing homeownership out of reach for many. New developments spring up, but they cater to the affluent, leaving average earners behind. Rent prices have followed suit, leaving many struggling to keep a roof over their heads. The rental market is fierce, with competition driving prices higher and higher. The economic prosperity that Colorado boasts has a dark side. The glittering new condos and bustling city streets mask a growing divide between the haves and the have-nots. While some thrive in the state's booming economy, many are left behind. The sight of homeless individuals on the streets is a stark reminder of the inequality that exists. Low-wage workers, those in service industry jobs, and those relying on fixed incomes find themselves priced out of the very place they call home. The elderly, who have spent their lives contributing to the community, now face an uncertain future. The minimum wage, even with recent increases, lags behind the rising cost of living. Workers demand fair wages, but the gap between earnings and expenses continues to widen. A full-time job at minimum wage is no longer enough to afford even a modest apartment in many parts of the state. The dream of a stable home becomes more elusive with each passing day. This leaves many individuals and families one unexpected expense away from financial disaster and potential homelessness. The stress of living paycheck to paycheck takes a toll on mental and physical health. The lack of affordable housing options exacerbates the problem. People turn to housing assistance programs, but the demand far exceeds the supply. Waiting lists for subsidized housing are long, often stretching for months or even years. The wait can be agonizing, with no guarantee of relief. Emergency shelters are often at capacity, leaving many with nowhere to turn when they lose their homes. The sight of tents in public parks is becoming all too common, a testament to the urgent need for solutions. Trapped in a cycle. Poverty's grip on Colorado. Poverty is a complex issue, and in Colorado it plays a significant role in the state's homeless crisis. Many individuals and families find themselves caught in a cycle of poverty that is difficult to break free from. Low wages, limited job opportunities, and systemic barriers all contribute to this persistent problem. For those living paycheck to paycheck, one unexpected event, a medical emergency, a car repair, a sudden job loss, can be enough to push them into homelessness. The lack of a financial safety net leaves many vulnerable to the harsh realities of poverty. The cycle of poverty often begins in childhood. Children growing up in poverty are more likely to experience homelessness, drop out of school, and face health problems. This perpetuates a cycle that can be difficult to break, trapping families in poverty for generations. Breaking the cycle of poverty requires a multifaceted approach. Addressing income inequality, creating more affordable housing options, and providing access to quality education and job training programs are all crucial steps in tackling this complex issue. Section 4. The Mind's Silent Struggle. Mental Health and Homelessness. Mental health plays a significant role in the homeless crisis, both in Colorado and nationwide. The intersection of mental health and homelessness is a complex and multifaceted issue that requires a deep understanding and a compassionate approach. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, approximately 20% of individuals experiencing homelessness live with a serious mental illness. This statistic highlights the urgent need for mental health services tailored to the homeless population. This often means living with conditions like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and major depression without access to adequate mental health care. These conditions can severely impact a person's ability to function daily, making it incredibly challenging to escape the cycle of homelessness. The lack of access to mental health care means that many individuals are left to navigate their conditions alone, often leading to a deterioration in their mental state. The reasons for this correlation are complex. Mental illness can make it difficult to maintain employment, manage finances, and sustain healthy relationships, all crucial factors in securing and maintaining stable housing. Without these supports, individuals are at a higher risk of becoming homeless. Mental illness can make it difficult to maintain employment, manage finances, and sustain healthy relationships, all crucial factors in securing and maintaining stable housing. The instability that comes with homelessness can further exacerbate mental health issues, creating a vicious cycle that is hard to break. Conversely, the trauma of experiencing homelessness can exacerbate existing mental health conditions or trigger new ones. The constant stress, lack of safety, and uncertainty can lead to severe anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. The lack of affordable mental health care is a significant barrier for many. Long wait lists for treatment, high costs, and a shortage of mental health professionals, particularly in rural areas, leave many without the support they need. This lack of access can be devastating for those who are already vulnerable. The lack of affordable mental health care is a significant barrier for many. Long wait lists for treatment, high costs, and a shortage of mental health professionals, particularly in rural areas, leave many without the support they need. This lack of access can be devastating for those who are already vulnerable, and a shortage of mental health professionals, particularly in rural areas, leave many without the support they need. Addressing these gaps in the system is essential for providing comprehensive care to those in need. Addressing the mental health needs of individuals experiencing homelessness is crucial. This includes increasing access to affordable mental health care, providing supportive housing options that integrate mental health services, and reducing the stigma surrounding mental illness so that people feel comfortable seeking help. This includes increasing access to affordable mental health care, providing supportive housing options that integrate mental health services, and reducing the stigma surrounding mental illness so that people feel comfortable seeking help. Providing supportive housing options that integrate mental health services and reducing the stigma surrounding mental illness so that people feel comfortable seeking help. And reducing the stigma surrounding mental illness so that people feel comfortable seeking help. By addressing these issues, we can make significant strides in reducing homelessness and improving the quality of life for countless individuals. Section 5. Beyond the statistics communities grappling with a crisis. The impact of homelessness extends far beyond the individuals and families directly affected. It ripples through the fabric of our communities, creating a cascade of challenges that touch every aspect of society, from the visible presence of people living on the streets to the hidden struggles of those couch surfing or living in their cars. Homelessness is a multifaceted issue that demands our attention and action. It is a crisis that touches entire communities, leaving no one untouched. The sight of a homeless person on the street is a stark reminder of the fragility of our social safety nets and the urgent need for comprehensive solutions. Communities are often left grappling with how to provide support and resources while also addressing the broader systemic issues that contribute to homelessness. From strained public resources to concerns about safety and sanitation, the effects of homelessness are felt on a societal level. Public hospitals, already stretched thin, find themselves overwhelmed by the needs of those without stable housing. Law enforcement and emergency services are frequently called upon to manage situations that stem from the lack of adequate shelter and support services. The increased strain on public resources is a significant concern. Emergency rooms often become the de facto healthcare provider for many experiencing homelessness, leading to higher costs and longer wait times for everyone. This not only impacts those in immediate need but also places a burden on the healthcare system as a whole, diverting resources from other critical areas. Emergency rooms often become the de facto healthcare provider for many experiencing homelessness, leading to higher costs and longer wait times for everyone. The lack of access to regular medical care means that many health issues go untreated until they become emergencies, further exacerbating the strain on emergency services and healthcare providers. Law enforcement and first responders are frequently called upon to address issues related to homelessness, diverting resources from other critical needs. This not only places additional stress on these services, but also highlights the need for more specialized support systems that can address the unique challenges faced by those experiencing homelessness. The presence of homeless encampments in public spaces can also lead to tensions within communities. Residents and business owners may feel uneasy or frustrated, leading to calls for action that often focus on displacement rather than addressing the root causes of homelessness. These tensions can create a divide within communities, making it more challenging to find compassionate and effective solutions. Concerns about safety, sanitation, and the impact on local businesses are often raised. The presence of homeless individuals in commercial areas can affect foot traffic and the overall economic health of a community. Business owners may struggle with the balance between empathy and the practicalities of running a business, further complicating the community's response to homelessness. These concerns, while valid, often stem from a lack of understanding of the complex factors that contribute to homelessness. Economic instability, mental health issues, substance abuse, and a lack of affordable housing are just a few of the many factors that can lead to someone becoming homeless. Addressing these underlying issues requires a multifaceted approach that goes beyond immediate relief and looks at long-term solutions. It is essential to remember that behind the statistics and the visible signs of homelessness are real people with their own stories, struggles, and aspirations. Each person experiencing homelessness has a unique journey that led them to their current situation, and understanding these individual stories is crucial in developing effective and compassionate responses. Addressing the homeless crisis requires a collective effort, one that involves not only government agencies and nonprofit organizations, but also individuals, communities, and businesses working together to find sustainable solutions. Community initiatives, volunteer efforts, and local support networks play a vital role in providing immediate relief and fostering long-term change. By coming together and recognizing our shared responsibility, we can create a more inclusive and supportive environment for everyone.